62 million tonnes. That's how much electronic waste humanity generated in 2022. If you lined up that waste in garbage trucks, that would circle the entire planet at the equator. And here's what should terrify you even more. We only properly recycled 22.3% of it. The rest is poisoning communities, destroying ecosystems, and quite literally burning a hole in our future. Welcome to the eWaste crisis, the fastest growing waste stream on Earth. Let's put this in perspective. E-waste is growing 5 times faster than our ability to recycle it. We generated 34 million tonnes in 2010. By 2022, that number jumped to 62 million, an 82% increase in just 12 years. And if current trends continue, we'll hit 82 million tonnes by 2030. Inside the mountain of discarded phones, laptops, and appliances sits 62 billion worth of recoverable materials every year. Gold, copper, rare earth elements, materials we could reuse. E-waste contains 100 times more gold per tonne than actual gold ore. Yet we recover less than 1% of critical rare earth metals from our electronics. E-waste doesn't vanish, it travels. Much of it ends up in places like Agbogbloshie in Ghana, once called one of the world's most toxic places, until the government demolished the main site in 2021. It processed over 200,000 tonnes of e-waste annually, mostly from Western Europe. Today, new informal sites keep appearing along Ghana's coast because the waste keeps coming. Workers, many of them children, burn cables over open fires to extract copper, creating thick black smoke. The soil there contains 18,125 parts per million of lead. The EPA's safe standard? 400 parts per million. That's 45 times over the limit. In developing countries, e-waste is processed through what's politely called informal recycling, which really means people dismantling electronics with their bare hands, burning them in open air, or dunking circuit boards in acid baths to extract precious metals. 16.5 million children worldwide work in the e-waste sector. But here's what really drives the e-waste crisis. Many of our devices are deliberately designed not to last. It's called planned obsolescence, and it comes in 2 flavors, technical and psychological. The technical kind, for example, that's Apple admitting they deliberately slowed down older iPhones through software updates without telling anybody. They called it Batterygate. It cost them $500 million in US settlements, $25 million in France, and fines in Italy. But more importantly, it revealed a truth. The software updates weren't designed for your aging phones. They were designed to make you feel like you needed a new one. The psychological obsolescence might be even more insidious. Smartphone makers release new models annually, creating fashion cycles that mirror the clothing industry. The average smartphone lifespan is just 2.5 years, even though the device could easily function for 5 years or more. We discard 1.5 billion smartphones annually, not because they're broken, but because we've been convinced they're obsolete. The consequences of all this disposable aren't abstract. Every year, 58,000 kilograms of toxic mercury are released into the environment from e-waste. That's enough to cause serious neurological damage across entire communities. Burning e-waste releases dioxins, some of the most toxic compounds known to science. Workers at Agbogbloshie showed aluminium exposure 17 times above safe occupational limits. But it's not all doom and gloom. In 2024 alone, 6 US states passed right to repair legislation. Oregon became the first state to ban parts pairing. This is the practice where replacement parts won't work without manufacturer authorization. 40 states have introduced right to repair bills, and 84% of Americans support these laws. The average American household would save $330 per year by repairing devices instead of replacing them. When something breaks, look up right to repair and your state. You might have more options than you think. E-waste isn't just an environmental problem. It's a mirror reflecting our relationship with technology and consumption. Every time we demand the right to repair, choose to use devices longer, or properly recycle our electronics, we're reducing the e-waste problem. It's time to demand better from manufacturers, from policymakers, and from ourselves.